while I put you in a trance. Let's party. Boogie in your body. Want that body. Make sure you don't hurt nobody. I say, hey, feeling the fire with a burning desire. Yeah, get up off of that thing. Dance, shake, and let's swing. Come on, let me rock the world.
Welcome back to the R&R podcast, where we bring you Ruckus and Raisins. I wanted to say Uncle Ruckus, it just didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
I'm your host today, Senor Chavez. I got my main man, T.P. Patterson. I will always say it like that.
What's up?
And my nigga, Rolento.
Yeah, sabido.
Oh, sabido. We're missing a Ming. We don't have Ming today.
We're missing a Ming.
We're missing a Ming. If you find him,
Yeah, he's not a hoot today.
If
He
you
is not
find
a
him, tell him to hit us up on the thing. All right. Dr. Seuss it. All right, yo. So today I want to talk about some shit, yo. I want to talk about some shit that's like, I want to talk about some fun shit, man. Like, I mean, I feel like we've been covering like a lot of the news lately,
Yeah.
and shit like that. And I just want to talk about some shit that we get passionate about. But first, let's talk about the important shit that happened this week. All right.
What happened this week, Chavez?
Let's do a little quick rundown. We'll talk about that shit, and then we'll get into the shits.
How many more shits we gonna get into?
So much shit.
Okay.
Like, so much shit.
You with the shits today.
Yeah, so, man, let's talk about racism in video games. You know, people, when you're doing Twitch, don't put on blackface. Okay? I know it's cosplay. All right?
Don't
I
put on
get it.
blackface.
All right? It's not okay. I don't care if you're from France, Germany, anywhere else. You need to know history. All right? But anyway, let's
you
talk
sound
about
like,
All right.
you sound like
Okay.
Dr. Martin Luther King.
I had a dream.
You need to know history.
Nigga. But on a serious tip, some girl, I don't know her name. Well, does anybody have her name? I know we were talking about it earlier. It was kind of the shit just kind of happened before we had got here.
I know she's
something.
Lithuanian? I don't fucking know.
Lithuanian.
I'm over here struggling. I'm not good with English. You raggedy.
Me and my bitch Lithuania had
You're not going to disrespect me.
Her name is Karina.
Corina.
I'm gonna fuck up her last name. Martincevic.
The point is,
Marcinkiewicz?
Probably.
Let's go with that.
Her name. Her screen name is Karu
she's
Pups.
Lithuanian.
Yeah, there you go. Lithuanian. Yeah,
Lithuanian.
Luther Vandross. Lithuanian.
She's a Twitch streamer, Karina.
Yeah, he just
Kurapups.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
We are really bad at this. Let's get to the point.
Well, Karina Curry Pops had she's
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
She I'm gonna tell you what she did, and me personally, I'm not really one who wants to like.
Okay, tell what you did before you sit there and go in your spiel about what you feel.
Yeah, I'm
gonna cut you right now. Tell what you did before you said.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh my god.
So basically, what Karina did was she's a Twitch streamer, and I guess she was playing Apex, and her favorite character is Lifeline. If you're not familiar with the character Lifeline, she is a Jamaican character, or maybe Trinidadian, I'm not sure, but she has like pink hair, and she uses a robot to heal the other characters in the game.
I forgot the main part. She's black.
Yeah,
mostly, like
Trinidadian, Jamaican. That's black. I mean, if those who don't know, she's black.
Yeah.
And this girl, that's her favorite character. That's actually one of my favorite characters of Apex Legends. She's pretty dope. She's a pretty dope character. She decided it would be a good idea to dress up as Lifeline and play as a cosplay. And it wasn't so much that she decided to do the cosplay that was the problem. It was the fact that she decided to put brown makeup on, which is the definition of blackface, right? Now, right after this had happened, she did it. Her following and people on there cussed her out, told her she was stupid, and said a lot of mean shit to her, and she got banned on Twitch. After she was banned on Twitch, she went and she decided, I guess on YouTube or whatever she did it on, to apologize. And she apologized, and she said, but I could tell when she was talking about, she didn't know she didn't realize it offended people. It was like one of those like I made a mistake type of thing, a stupid mistake. Let me say, a stupid mistake. And when she was trying to like apologize about it, she wasn't trying to defend herself like, oh, you know how some people when they
try to validate,
they try to validate and justify what they did. And she wasn't doing that. And I want to say this, I don't like to put for myself. I don't like to put a lot of energy into shit like this, only because when things like this happen, like if there was like multiple streamers doing shit like this and it was like hitting and it's just and like somebody just shed light on her, then boom, you're checking her, but you're trying to shed a bigger light on a bigger problem. You know what I mean? So we would have to keep talking about it. In a situation like this, it was she did something stupid. She got cussed out. You know, they banned her for it. You know what I mean? And she was like, yo, I did a dumb mistake. It won't happen again. Da-da-da. Yeah. Now, if she decides to be if she's a secret closet racist, I don't give a fuck. Because the point is, I'm not watching her. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to be like, oh, she's the worst motherfucking world. Da-da-da. She just did a dumbass mistake. A lot of people, you know what I mean? First off, I mean, I went to the point of, the girl ain't from here. I'm not saying that it's not talked about in other places, but it's more of a thing here. It's on our faces every day. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? For one, we're black males. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Two, we grew up in America. So this is a thing that is talked about and constantly in our face these days. You know what I mean? Where her, she's not even from here. So like, that's not a big thing. It might be some other shit that's bigger in her world. You know what I mean? Yeah, so for her to make the mistake, I'm like, all right, you made the mistake. It happened.
You don't like gay people, bro. It's real. I checked up the hate crimes. Look, I really did my research on this shit.
Yeah, like,
before I get my points.
For her, all she said was, you know, like, you know, you just gotta, you know, I just want everybody to, we all just have to love each other.
This is an asshole, dude. Really? Really? You want to cut grass or ride a motorcycle right the fuck now? Really, bitch? I'm kind of upset.
But no, our whole thing was, I love how he went away. That was great.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga, get stomped on.
But her whole thing was like, I just want everybody to love each other and da da da. And I was like, you really don't know the severity of what you did. But I understand, like you don't know. So in my opinion, I'm gonna, all right, I see what you did. It was fucked up. But I'm glad you apologized, and I'm moving on from it. How do you guys feel about this shit?
Ooh, Trey, can I go? Yeah. All right, because I got research for this shit. So, in the last 4 years, there has been 12 hate crimes involved, mostly involving Muslims, gays. It's like, no, let me stop fucking with y'all. I did look that up. I did look at that, but it doesn't really matter. The main thing, as you said, Chavez, you're not really looking into this. I also don't really want to look into this. However, I will say that even though she apologized, she needs to be disciplined. And the only reason behind that is because maybe I get that slavery and shit like that and stuff that happened in America doesn't get taught over in other countries. Mm-hmm. I wholeheartedly get that. Mm-hmm. At first, I was going to be like, you know what? I'm going to just absolve her entirely. However, right? And let's make sure I pull out the however, right? Mm-hmm. If I literally went on Twitch and pulled up the terms of agreement. And basically it just says that they have the right to terminate you or prevent you from, future access if you violate terms of agreements or applicable law, you fraudulently use or misuse the Twitch services, or we are unable to continue providing the Twitch service to you due to technical or legitimate business reasons. They just go on some bullshit. So my statement with that at first was, I'm not really going to punish you like that, or I don't really mind it too much. I mean, people make mistakes all the time. But unfortunately, Twitch is located in San Francisco. And what I was told whenever I do any type of business or any work with people that's outside of the country is to figure out what's allowed and what's not allowed in that country. Not saying she had to sit there and do a history class from when slavery happened to when blackface happened to all this shit now. But it's something where it's, if you know that you're out of the country and you're trying to market yourself in another country, you need to know what things you can and cannot do.
That's true. Yep. Yeah,
that's going to be my point.
So I'm sorry about that. But that's something that I want to orchestrate. I'm not sitting over there saying she needs to get permabanned or some shit like that. Because a lot of people are like, permabanned. I'm not saying that, but she needs to be disciplined just because it makes a statement and it makes it known, like, okay, now we know not to fucking do this. Yep. And it will become that type of role. When it comes to pushing out that type of agenda.
How long are you thinking? Like, how long do you think she needs to be banned?
Honestly, they're probably banned her for like a month, but I did hear that they might go stricter. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
They might go stricter.
More than a month.
They said probably likely more than a month, if not probably permanently.
That's not all right. So
and that's where I'm like, I don't agree with the permanent, but I do like that it's like a month thing for you to do something.
A month is good. I think
30 days gives you time to reflect on what not to do, and then you sit there and think about it again.
I mean, you can turn that game on, but nobody's watching.
I feel like even a month is light. I give her a couple of them, or
but
even like 6 months.
But I would say
like
this because like, could you imagine like you did something in another country? You're not gonna want like the full like crazy. You're gonna kind of want them to be like, look, I'm gonna be lenient on you because you don't know. But
I
think a month is good.
You can apply that to a lot of situations, just in different countries. Like, for example, like, I think it was one of the videos you sent us about black people in Japan, or it is like there was something where somebody had some type of issue with, I guess, a Yakuza member or some shit, or somebody that was kind of starting shit, and it was so much of a legal process for them to get the fuck out of it. And it's like, we don't want you to be that type of asshole unless you were that type of asshole to us. Whereas it's like, you legitimately did not know.
Yep.
But at the same time, we gotta make a statement, because then everyone's gonna use that excuse. I didn't know, so I get a pass, right?
Yeah, no.
So,
they can
even
keep
if
prosecuting you in Japan. Like, there's no, like, like double jeopardy. Like, they can keep coming after you.
Yeah, they can keep coming.
It was something about some member of a gang was messing with some girl that this guy knew, and then the guy kind of sort of got involved and pushed the guy away and stuff like that. And then the guy,
I was about to say that.
And then the guy basically was just like, "Whoa, like I got hurt because you pushed me and all this stuff. I'm taking legal action."
Hold on,
and they're very biased over there. If you're different,
I don't know if it was.
I mean, not saying they're racist. I don't want to say Japan's racist, but if you're not Japanese and
they're very xenophobic,
they're gonna be like, "I'm a side with our side," like kind of like. Not the one that orchestrate racism, but we'll say that it's kind of like, you go against the family, we're going to choose with the family. Like, one of those things.
Their conviction rate is really high, and they want to maintain it. So what they'll do is they'll keep coming after you. So if you beat the case, they can try you again for something, like for the same thing, and keep coming after you.
So he had to basically just leave Japan.
No, he's still there, but it's an ongoing process. Like, he has to, like, with his lawyer fees and everything, like, he has to keep doing it, because if they keep coming after him, he has to keep doing it.
Yeah. And so basically, he said, if you go into Japan and somebody beats with you, bro, just let that shit go.
Yeah, just don't worry about it.
Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. Is there any other additional points you want to add on to that?
Well, yeah, what the whole thing is, it's company based, like you said. This is an American platform, Twitch. Just like you were saying, they should abide by, the American rules. The same thing as if we're going over there, we're doing things. I think that's why we had such a big discussion about, Sony, where it's the American influence on the Japanese company Sony of what needs to be kind of sort of stripped down when it comes to sexual content. So if you think of that, there's almost like a direct correlation of, this is our culture taking over, but this is not what's happening here. We're American based, so it's starting with us.
Yeah.
And, we're kind of sort of saying like, hey, this isn't right.
Yeah,
we need to kind of sort of take action and make sure that, just like you said, like a statement is made, like, hey, people can't do this, because people are really young watching Twitch. She's a female, she's not bad looking, so people are going to be drawn to it, and who knows, someone else might, like, if she gets like a slap on the wrist, someone else might be like, oh, it's not that serious, it's
like
not that bad.
You see the correlation on it. And that's why I'm sitting there like saying like, you need to get permabanned, but it's like, again, you have to have a statement made, because in this situation, if we let you go, then someone else is going to do it, and they're going to say the same thing. And then what makes you think that people in America will, I mean, and then it can start referring back to first offenses. Oh, well, that was a first offense. So I get a pass, right? And then it's like, no, bitch. Like, you know what the history is, so you get no pass. Like,
I think a month or a little, maybe two.
I mean, everyone has their perspective on where to go with it.
A month to three. I would say a month to 3. And the only reason I put it in that category there, because when you're getting sentenced, it's in between something. It's never like in direct, unless they like, no, like, look, bitch, you're getting 7 years for this. You're getting 3 years for this. You got 2 years because you smell bad. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I would say a month to 3 months.
Yeah, if she was American, I think you need to just take.
If she was American, that's banned. It's permanent. There's no way you don't know history. I don't give a fuck you in Arkansas. You know either you're with it or against it. Like you either like, oh, I'm not
in Arkansas.
Exactly. It's like I'm not with it. And nothing against Arkansas. I mean, I'm just throwing you out there because I don't know much about y'all, but I feel that vibe.
What about Minnesota?
Minnesota's actually really nice.
It is really nice.
Cold as fuck, but it's really nice. Until you mentioned that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. They wasn't really kind to Eagles fans. If you go there and you say you're from Philly, they
Super
treat you.
Go Bird.
No, real shit. If you
Go,
go, no,
Bird.
I am 100% serious. If you tangent moment. So apparently, Wally went to Minnesota for some work, and when he showed them their license, his license read is they showed he was from Pennsylvania, and they're like, "Oh, you're from Pennsylvania?" And they looked, it was like, "Is that Philadelphia?" And they're like, "He's like, yeah, I'm from Philly." They started treating him like shit.
Cool.
Like they were like, "Oh, okay, about them Eagles," and he's not even an Eagles fan; he's a Giants fan because he's from New York.
Yeah.
But because he rep Philadelphia, which is tied to Eagle, it's like, oh, you're a piece of shit. So we're gonna be a piece of shit to you because you're a piece of shit to us. And it's like, first and foremost, again, an opposite tangent. It wasn't our fault that we was a piece of shit to y'all. And we was a piece of shit because you came to our city and decorated our fucking Rocky statue.
Yep.
You don't do that. You don't do that shit. So I had to go right on them. You don't do that. So
You don't do that.
You don't do that. Like that's a no go. So we had to beat that ass. We had to beat that ass.
So
And now
going
I'm
back to
done
the
my
other
tangent.
thing is that with the girl date, you don't do that.
You don't do that. Listen, you put fucking makeup on that's darker than your skin complexion.
but
Guess
I
what
just-
you don't do? What? That.
I just wanted to be my favorite character, Lifeline.
It's like I hear you, but listen,
You don't do
you
that.
don't do that. Like, certain things you don't do, and that's not that.
You don't want to know what's behind that door. You want to know what's
Behind
behind that
that door?
door? You don't want to know what's behind that door.
Oh my god.
You think you can do this shit without me?
That's
Oh
stupid.
shit! I really wish they had like the fucking Denzel Washington meme. I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers. Yeah, that'd have been perfect after I seen that. That'd have been perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I didn't realize I was hurting anybody's feelings. I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers.
Anybody ever put makeup on them? Dead. Anybody put makeup on themselves that's
I
darker than them? Dead.
I noticed the tangent, but
You tried to be
the
my
R. Kelly
favorite
one
character.
was R. Kelly one was funny. He said
Eric.
Eric Billinger, nigga.
Oh yeah. He was like, you think you gonna be fucking to Eric Billinger? What, Trey Songz?
Trey Songz ain't got shit on me.
Oh shit,
man.
Oh man.
But-
fight for my fucking life, man.
But yeah, that's just, we just basically say, just don't do that.
Yeah,
It's
just
simple.
Don't do that.
If,
Don't do that.
the main rule they taught me is, if you think you shouldn't do it, don't do it.
True.
Simple concept.
It is.
Simple
It really
concept.
is.
Yep.
What you won't do.
Over here fucking
Don't
saying-
do that.
But I won't
You
do
tried
that.
everything.
But don't do that.
But yeah, man. So enough of
Racism.
in America on our Twitch services. Damn it. Yeah. So next thing, another big thing that happened in gaming this week. I mean, it's big because nigga, we already knew the shit was coming, but all they did was release the specs. If you're not a fucking spec nerd, you're not gonna care. But we already knew it was coming.
Okay.
Fucking PS5 specs were revealed. They talked about it, which is kind of fucked up how it kind of happened. I want to talk about that. That's the juice in it all.
Yeah, because I have no idea. So this is all yours.
So the PS5, well, first off, let's start here. Microsoft had an announcement to make today. We're gonna get to that, right? They had a big announcement they were really excited to make.
Mhm.
And now I don't think Sony did this on purpose, but Sony, like the big bullies, they how much I respect them for all the years they've been conquering shit, except for that one generation. I don't want to talk about it.
Like that one generation.
But yeah, he basically, I say he like Sony's just one person. So Sony has
Who makes you
showed
think
up.
Sony's a guy?
Sony. That's why you can't say it like that and not be a male samurai.
Listen, we just talked about
I know.
don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You
I
over here
didn't
doing the shit out of that right now.
Don't
I
do
didn't
that.
see how that would have affected.
We trying to be
anybody.
politically
We're gonna
correct.
get banned on Poppy,
I
nigga.
know.
This is about to get us banned. God damn.
5 beans in America. It's like no, but so yeah, so basically Sony had dropped the specs for the PS5 and started talking about shit and doing like a little demo and all this other crazy shit. And everybody was like, damn, why would you do that just before Microsoft was about to drop they big shit? Like they But
Yeah.
I don't think Sony did it on purpose.
No, they
But it
definitely
was
did.
kind of funny. They definitely
They definitely did it on purpose.
They did the Big Brother thing.
You
It
said
was like,
You said I don't think Sony did this on purpose, knowing damn well they knew that the fucking. You think Microsoft tells us only, hey, American people and other people across the world, we got a big announcement coming up, and then Sony not be like, you know, what'd be kind of fucking cool. We fucking like you can sit there and these niggas smoking like, oh, they think this shit's real.
no,
Okay,
no, he's
all right, hey yo, Fukunaki. Bring your bitch ass here real quick. We need you to release that goddamn Sony 5.
My man said, he said Hanzo Suzuki.
Hanzo Suzuki.
Yeah.
Mishimoto. Bring your ass here.
Mishimoto Mitsubishi. Yeah. We about to
We need to not do this right now. We are very bad at, we are very hypocritical
This
right now.
podcast is about culture.
Culture. Your culture
We
today.
can't say racism because we love everybody.
Alright, we keep tangent. What's the specs? What's the fucking good start?
So basically, the new PS5 is. This is the thing I cared about. I'm not getting into like all like little micro shit and all the other stuff. First off, guys, it's gonna have SSD. All right, for niggas who don't know what SSD is, it's a solid state drive. Solid state drive just means that this motherfucking shit is gonna be powerful. I'm talking it's gonna be fast. Fast as a motherfucker, right? So what's gonna happen is like they did a test, right? On the PS4 Pro, they did Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the best PS4 Pro running game at the moment. You know what I mean? So it took loading time for that I think was like 12 to 18 seconds or some shit like that, right? It took the PS5 0.8. Yeah. So the theory is that there aren't going to be any load times. I don't believe that only because I feel like with more powerful games is going to make it.
I feel like it's going to be load times to the PS5 games.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I'm going
That's
with.
what I'm saying. Yep. And that's why I said I think that with the new Jones it's going to be like that. But next thing is this. You know, we all know Sony fucked up.
Oh, no backwards compatibility. Who wants that?
Right? That was some shit they said a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these niggas is going to have it backwards compatible with the PS4. So
They-
all that
they
shit
being
that
smart.
we bought, yeah, they being smart. All that
Because of
shit that we
PlayStation
bought,
Now.
Yep, all that shit we bought on the PS4,
Mm-hmm.
right? All them digital games we thought wasn't going to mean anything, and because I'm talking digital, I'm going to get into the next part from this. Follow my tangent here, all right? Follow my wave. So we'll be able to play our PS4 games because we bought everything digitally. Fuck you, GameStop. Now, without further ado, now that we're talking about digital,
Oh.
we wasn't wrong, niggas. The Xbox One S all digital edition.
All
digital.
Giving you all the D.
all that analog that you love.
Oh my God.
All I need is a sax to come in at this point.
So I don't know why, and this is a tangent. I mean, it's in the wrong with that. But
Mm.
when I was thinking of that, I was thinking of Connectimals.
Ew.
But I didn't know.
Come here. That tiger said, "What the fuck you want?" I'm not
How you
coming
about
over.
to get mauled by a virtual animal? Like,
That
that watch my
tiger-
tame shit.
That tiger looks so sleepy. Like,
Mm.
but I didn't even. So I was thinking of the name. I was like, what was the name? Was it Danimals?
It was,
Oh, this nigga talking
This
about
nigga
the
talking about
motherfucking
yogurt.
yogurt joint. I'm
Oh,
done.
man.
Get out my face.
Yeah.
But so
No,
the all
yeah.
digital edition.
So all digital edition is real, fellas. It is a real thing. I said Sony, they're big brothers. Microsoft is going to release it in May,
Okay.
and it's going to cost $250.
Ooh.
So what they're doing is they are trying to steal any of the youth that they can now, so that if they get them now, they'll have guaranteed people later.
Yeah,
all right,
supposedly,
because
yeah.
they've lost all the adults. Except for those few stragglers who can't afford to get themselves a PS5, they probably live at home with their mommy.
Wow. Disagree. I know some people that don't live home with their mommy that got Xboxes. It's because their friends don't leave. But when their friends do leave, when one or two decide to go to the other
convert
side.
you. We'll convert you. But anyway, I ain't gonna hold you. I actually kind of want to get the Xbox One S all digital edition, and not because it's something new. Basically, this motherfucking machine does not have a disk drive like we talked about, and on top of that, it's
Maybe
also
360 games.
you get the Xbox Game Pass and Live, and it all comes together. You get a month of that for free, and it comes to basically what Microsoft's doing is your Xbox Live and Xbox Game Pass, which also already has Crackdown 3 on it, and like a lot of Forza Horizon 3 and shit like that. Good fucking titles, which I really want to play. For the Game Pass, and it all costs $15 a month. So it's a subscription that's $15, so you get your Xbox Live and that all together for $15.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, that's a solid fucking deal. It's like having fucking Apple Music, of gaming, for your shit. And the dope part is, I was like, yo, that's pretty dope because, like, I don't really want to turn on my old Xbox One. I really don't. Because first off, I don't feel like paying for games for it. But if I get this, or even if I don't do this, if I just use my Xbox One, I would, get the Xbox Game Pass to do some shit like that. But yeah, this is what they're trying to do. I think this is their way of trying to grab any, like, people, excuse me, this is the first time I've seen, Microsoft be cheaper than a Switch.
Yeah.
Or a Nintendo product. You know what I mean? And what they're going to do is they're going to try to grab anybody they can. I think this is for the casual gamer. I don't think this is for, like, that hardcore guy. I mean, if you want to casually play our Xbox and check out, they're also giving out Sea of Thieves or whatever for free, that pirate game.
Yeah.
That's going to be a free game I think they give you with it and stuff like that. So it's a nice deal. I mean, I think Microsoft realized, hey, we lost this generation and we just kind of want to grab anybody we can at the moment and do it in a smart way, How you guys feel about this shit? This is exciting to me. I like it.
You got anything?
I mean, I'm happy. I mean, it makes you kind of want to get like an Xbox again, but I don't know, man. It's just another expense. I mean, a lot of the different games that, I guess that were exclusive for Xbox, I'm not really interested in. I mean, it'd be great for me to have as like a digital system to have like my backlog of like 360 games and Xbox One games and stuff. But I feel like that'll be something that that might be something that I might get like down the line. I might,
It goes, I won't.
No, I would. No, I would. I would because I'm not turning on my current Xbox One. But if it's an all digital system and it has all like it's like an archive of stuff, I might like put that in the house.
If y'all could see Rolinto's face, yo.
Because you know Trey lying.
I wish we had this on
You know
camera.
Trey lying. We still playing Ouya. He's like, no.
Listen.
No, don't lie,
Right.
bro. Let's be
No.
honest.
But let's be honest,
Let's
right?
be honest.
Let's be honest.
Let's
Right?
be
All
honest.
right. But do I still play my Wii though?
Do you?
Yes.
When
When
I'm
I'm playing
together?
GameCube games.
Yeah,
Yes.
when we're grouped together as a group.
Yes.
That's different. When you decide you want to turn on the Wii for you to play.
Who the fuck turns on their?
Goddamn right. Like,
Yo, why I thought he was gonna turn you and go, yo, who the fuck you talking to?
Oh, no.
I said the beef got real.
No.
Don't be calling me out my house, son.
No, listen. I'm gonna just throw this out there. Listen, Microsoft.
Yeah.
I
respect it.
I'm not against it. It just doesn't fit in my budget. Unfortunately, when subscriptions come, no, I'm gonna be honest.
That's some real shit.
No,
true.
it's
true.
unfortunate
It's an
because
expense.
I have to pay for live to play the games I want to play online. It's an all digital edition, which means you can't even play digital games, but to access those digital games, you got to be online. See the point?
Yeah.
So it's like,
This
even if you make it your home console, which is cool, but you still you want to play those games, you're gonna have to be online. That's just how the fucking rules work. So in this situation, and I don't want to be ignorant to the matter of this. In this situation, listen, Microsoft, you want to hear the fucking blueprint to grab all these people? I use your Xbox as a TV, my nigga. So what you need to do is somehow, some way, fit in Netflix, Hulu, and fucking like whatever other streaming thing on top of your fucking Xbox membership. If you can somehow finesse, if you buy a year membership, you get Hulu and Netflix, or you get Netflix and Crunchyroll, or some shit like that. You can mix that in with the actual, online service that's counted for, bro. I will go out the next day and buy one because you, in the long run, just saved me whatever price spike that happened,
yeah.
or like they don't understand, and it's bad because I don't want to sit there and be like, you need to combine with people, but there's reasons
But that's
why.
what's happening
I'm not saying,
now.
but that's
Spotify
did it with Hulu.
Yep.
And it's one price.
Yep.
If you somehow finesse that,
Hold on. Spotify did this with Hulu, and I have Hulu no ads. How do I get my Spotify for free?
no, but you
No. You pay for
it's standard.
Spotify
It's standard.
and you get standard Hulu for free.
with the ads.
Oh,
so you play with no ad. But for people,
my Verizon's doing that shit.
yeah, no, you not everybody has that Verizon deal that you have. So it's something where it's like, listen, like in this new day and age when everything's a fucking Netflix, you gotta pay for a stream service. Hulu, Amazon Videos,
Yep.
Crunchyroll,
Yep.
Funimation, VRV, and all this shit already is like piling on.
By the
They don't
time
understand it, like,
$200.
bro, by the time you're done, you basically just bought cable.
Yep.
My nigga. So it's something where it's like, eventually, this is a power move, and this is, business-wise, it will be a good power move to somehow partner with somebody or two people that you know people use all the time. If anything, if you can partner with Netflix, you will gradually grab a lot of Sony people to play your console, to buy your console, and to buy live because they're like, okay, well, this covers my Netflix.
I could see one of them teaming up with the new Disney service.
You know what I'm gonna ask? You know what I'm gonna ask for? And this is about services. This is because we're on a tangent here. Funimation, can you guys bring back the TV version? Like,
back on Verizon.
oh my god,
I
like
miss
that
those
was
days.
good.
I watched a lot of good shit back
I
then.
wish because it was a lot of stuff that you were introduced to that because when you have a selection to go through, like when you're like on Crunchyroll or you're on Funimation now or whatever the fuck, you don't go clicking stuff you're not like trying to go to. So you guys should have like. Actually,
They should, but I don't think they're going to do it. TV's like a losing market now.
Well, no. You don't got to put it on TV in your app. Like, not saying nothing else. We're not saying nothing else. We're gonna make money.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shut up right there. That was it.
Yeah. Everybody, podcast over. Rich, bye. Let's get this money, bro. Let's get this motherfucking money, bro.
Yo, I'm at the.
I was going to say that Funimation already has that though. I have it on my PlayStation.
Your app?
Yeah.
No, I know about the app.
Oh.
Listen, man.
No,
we're not gonna leak this. We're not gonna leak this.
We're gonna talk about it outside of this.
Exactly.
That shit.
Get the group chat going.
'Cause that shit said money, and I was like, no, that's not true. So what you guys could do money. You're right, Mr. Krabs.
You're right. Screw the rules. I have money. Seto Kaiba, come here.
The people listening are gonna be like, these guys are so stupid. It's already done.
If it
yeah,
is,
real shit.
if it is, well, power to you guys. You guys won. You have that one internet. But outside of that, yeah, check this out. So outside of the all digital shit, I'm gonna talk about some other shit that's happening.
What other shit you talk about?
If niggas didn't know, Sega is dropping the Genesis Mini.
Yeah,
that's happening.
The fucking console that I first played. Yes.
I don't know what games are gonna be on it, but they dropped.
You gotta have Mortal Kombat 2, nigga.
Yes.
You gotta have it.
Sonic 2. Everything that was a 2 on that system, fucking 1.
Yeah, I
Vector Man 2.
Do better than PlayStation.
No, I will say
Yeah.
that when they like, I know Sony was yours, Sega's mine. Like, I'm going to buy that shit.
That was
like,
my
I
first,
know.
that was my first system.
No, I'm not saying it's not your first. I'm saying that like, the type of impact that you were like,
Oh,
Sony,
oh.
I'm buying Sony, I don't give a fuck, and I'll defend it. I'm like, I don't even know the games of Sega Genesis like that, but I know Mortal Kombat is on there. If Mortal Kombat 2 is on there, nigga, it's fire. Instantly gonna be fire. I'll refer back to it. I don't care. Mark it down. Mark it down. I edit the video. I edit the podcast. I'll pull up the proof.
That's gonna be. That's honestly, Genesis is gonna sell really well just because of it's like, come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
Mhm.
Now, now, my theory is this: what I hope happens if this Genesis shit works well, we get a Dreamcast one.
Ooh,
And if I get
Power Stone?
Dreamcast, I'm pushing everything out the way. Anything that's coming up, a wedding, anybody's life that
He
needs
said,
help,
"Oh, wedding.
anything.
I'm getting
I will-
married. Fuck your marriage. Get divorced. Get some Sega.
Dreamcast.
Sega."
Oh my god.
But yeah, so that's dope. Speaking of other companies doing shit like this, Trey, you're gonna find this shit to be fire. I'm pretty sure you heard about it. The motherfucking Capcom arcade cabinet. And I'm not talking about that bullshit ass virtual fucking games that they try to give you that are all poopy and they look nasty. It is a fighting stick, a big ass fighting stick for 2 people to get on, like if you were at the arcades, right? And it's all Capcom fighting games and Capcom games and shit like that you can play with your
Oh,
friends.
that's dope.
And I said, nigga, that's hot. I don't know how much it costs.
I know,
All
that
I know
price
is
is
that you
gonna
can
be
pre-order.
crazy.
And Capcom loves charging you over $150 for some bullshit.
For the same game that you bought for like the 12th time.
The last 12 years, yep.
I sure love this game. Again, for the 12th time. When
the
is-
same graphics.
When y'all gonna drop Resident Evil 4 remaster, remake, HD, remake, master?
Definitive edition.
I need it for my PS5 that I bought for my PS4 that I bought for my PS3
That I bought on PS2 originally.
Originally, after you motherfuckers screwed up and took it from GameCube.
And after, exactly.
I need it for my handheld. Is it on Nintendo yet? You're gonna get a Switch port. That's actually a thing.
Speaking of Switch, we're gonna switch the topic here. We're gonna switch the topic here.
That was a terrible transition.
Get
gonna
the
switch
fuck
the
off the
topic.
stage. Boo, you stink.
But the reason I said we're gonna switch it there is because I do want to talk about some Nintendo shit. So, I've been saying how we talk about news all the time. I just want to do like a quick like little rundown of the news because the thing is like after a while, I mean, news is so fucking rapid and it's so tiring after a while. I want to get back to the fucking original shit that we do. You know what I mean? and I wanted to talk about some shit. Something we can't prepare for. You know what I mean? Something that we can get really, really angry at each other and yell at each other about. Which is lovely.
What's
I
that?
fucking hate you guys. No. I want to talk about the best Gen 1 Pokemon. And our reason I want to talk about this is because niggas got opinions. And I don't care about your opinions, because my shits are better.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I said it.
Wow.
It's dual
All right,
time, guys.
are we excluding legendaries? Or are they included?
We should exclude them, because it's not that many in the first
It's
Because
game.
you
not
know everyone's
really,
gonna be like, you can't be fucking baseball like that and Eevee does. So,
I
you
ain't
know,
even talk-
you know how that goes.
I mean, we could just start talking about, like, the dope ones. We could talk about whatever. I want to talk about, like, who do you think was really, and I'm not even talking about stat-wise, like, who the fuck was the best?
Like the one that got me, like, personally, that gets me out of situations.
We can talk about personal experiences, whatever, man. It's your opinion. I just want to talk about some shit and really, like, crack the fuck up about it. Because I
want to crack the fuck up about it because I want to fucking destroy you.
Uh,
Unless you pick the one that he picked. Of course.
You better pick Needle King, nigga. So I'm just playing.
I
No.
couldn't stand fucking Needle King.
Needle King was a
Needle
fucking-
King was-
He was fucking deadly.
Yeah, that nigga
He was
Earthquake was
deadly.
nasty. Bro, listen, that last goddamn gym was fucking me up. It's like, Blastoise, do something. Blastoise. What the fuck you mean, Blastoise?
Blastoise.
Blast, nigga,
No,
blast.
Blastoise had a cool borrowed voice.
Blastoise!
Blastoise, don't be stupid.
Blastoise! Why am I picturing like Blastoise with Seth Rogen's voice?
Oh.
Fun fact,
Hey, what do you want me to shoot?
Did you actually know he had one of the best sidekicks, like, in fucking history? Like, one of the strongest sidekicks? Oh, it's Seth Rogen? Oh, my bad. Not Seth Rogen. I'm thinking of Joe Rogan. My bad. I'm thinking of Joe Rogan. I didn't know. It was trending. I was like, Seth Rogen. I was like, that nigga don't got no kicks. That nigga don't got no kicks. What do you mean? He always high. Can't kick niggas when he's high. Oh, I was lost real quick. I'm sorry. I found my way out of the fucking
You
forest.
found Jesus?
I found Jesus.
He found Seth Rogen. You know, I remember forgetting when me and Trey met the dude who sounded just like him. We
Oh,
acted
yeah,
like
that was
little
funny.
bitches. I was like,
Oh!
he was like, yeah, yo, you sound like Seth Rogen. He's like, I hear that all the time. I was like, oh, I was like, yo, say something. What do you want me to say?
He was trash, man. He was trash.
2011.
So, did we want to run down and go through them? Because I don't know if I can remember certain ones off the top. It's up to you
Let me
guys.
just see where it is.
Matter
Probably
to
refer
me.
back or whatnot. Cause definitely. Why do they got fucking Simpson faces on? This nigga pulled out the chart with Simpson faces all up on his bitch.
The
Like,
fuck are you doing, Trey?
I don't know,
I-
man. This nigga high, yo.
No,
Like, this
no.
nigga's high, bruh. Well, all right. So we just getting the charts up right
Okay, here
now.
we go.
So
I found it.
we tired of bullshitting over this. We just pulling up the charts so we know over this. I already
Okay,
know
I
what
found
Chavez's favorite is. So I'm not gonna say that real quick. I don't know. Who wants to start it off? Because I kind of got a person I have in mind, but at the same time, I definitely want to like kind of look over unless you pretty much know exactly the fuck you want.
All right, we like. What are the categories that we're?
Not
gonna-
categories, nigga. Just you just want to talk shit
I just
about
wanna
your
talk shit
favorite person.
about your favorite peoples. Like everybody had a team of
Your
six. So you,
favorite?
so you got
Right.
at least 6 people that you feel as the top. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not getting 6. I'm just going to pick like one.
I'm gonna
I
pick,
want
like,
to
a
have like
favorite.
my one.
I feel
that's
like
my
I
one.
feel like I got different ones for different categories. So probably like one of my favorites in the first gen was Jolteon. Like I love Jolteon.
Why so?
Jolteon was just.
Come on,
Jolteon was the
spike
shit.
bitch, the spiky bitch, the bitch ass. He's the
Jolteon-
you know he's the bitchiest evolution, right?
Wow.
See, you
He's
just-
trying to
see,
start.
you
He's
just-
just trying to start shit.
Hey,
Yo.
you know what? I'm just gonna say.
take this on the chin.
Yo, that's wild.
'Cause, I mean, he fast, but like
I ain't never
one
seen.
hit.
I ain't never seen Chavez act like this in this manner.
Yeah, I know he going crazy.
he going crazy.
He going crazy, man. Nah, I just like Jolteon. Jolteon was really strong. Like knowing Thunder, being fast, and just like having like electric types were kind of sort of in its own thing. And I feel like sure you had like for fast ones you had Pikachu, which would turn into Raichu and whatnot. But then once you got the Raichu didn't learn moves on its own.
Right.
And then the other fast one was I think it was Voltorb and Electrode, and it looked like a Pokeball. I wasn't like
Yeah, I want to catch a
I don't
Pokeball
think
with a
anybody-
Pokeball.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think anybody
so-
fucked with
It's like you caught it.
Outside of
With
that,
itself?
the only other fast one to me was like Jolteon. Jolteon
Okay, so
was
you-
fast because Electabuzz was slow.
So you just like speed and shit like that. I always knew you.
Yeah,
liked
yeah,
speed.
yeah.
Okay, though.
Like speed attack, I mean, it helped me through the first Elite Four person.
That's true.
So
Until you made it to the second one.
I know, right? No, double kick,
Oh my god.
double kick,
Man,
man.
we did work against the Machamp.
No, it didn't.
All right, so on the mind.
Double kick.
Double kick. Dynamite kick.
Dynamite kick.
Oh, I got a present for you.
Got a present for you. Say goodbye.
Yo, Hercule is trash.
Hercule was the best normal type that you could get in the game.
Oh my
I'm
god.
putting that nigga on my team on Dragon Ball Superheroes or whatever the fuck it's called.
Dragon Ball Superheroes. Like I said, Dragon Ball Superheroes. You ever
that,
play that Dragon Ball Superheroes game?
Oh my
Yo,
god.
it's a real thing. It's called it's called
Superheroes.
Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but I just call it Dragon Ball Superheroes because you grab a bunch of the people from Dragon Ball, you put them together like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. You can't tell me that's not Dragon Ball Superheroes. That's Marvel phones.
Yo, Roland really looking for his favorite.
No,
person.
I was waiting for you guys to be shut the fuck up.
Oh.
So, ha, as you get walking into that. But we learn.
so who's your nigga, bro?
All right, so obviously, I gotta go with the realest nigga on the roster. Okay.
Talk to me.
All right,
Talk to
listen,
me.
listen,
Talk to me.
listen.
'Cause I'm gonna shut that shit down.
I know you will. My preferred person that was always like not always in my lineup, but when I got to him, I liked him a lot. Was Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan
Ew.
was my nigga.
Hitmonchan
was my nigga. You say
I'm
ill.
gonna say ill because his pose in the original games was nasty.
His
Yeah,
pose in
like,
the
yeah,
original-
but the
his-
nigga hit like a fucking shit. This nigga had Thunder Punch,
He looked
fucking
like
Ice Punch,
No, his
Fire
look,
Punch, and then counter.
he looked like his
Nigga,
name
what?
was Jeff.
Bruh, he was now
Nigga,
don't get me wrong, the nigga wasn't the most appealing person in the whole goddamn game when you look at it, but my man had the motherfucking hand. He had the paws. And unless you was a psychic type nigga, you was getting fucked up by him. Like, that nigga be like, oh, word? Oh, watch this. Bam. Oh, you fainted. Bam, you fainted. I'm like,
By the way, audience, we are talking only Gen 1, not that shit. Like, we know a lot of people who might be listening are probably putting in their 2 cents of what, because you know they redo Gen 1.
They redo Gen 1.
We're talking strictly like the
like
original
1990, what was it, 7?
8. It was 98.
98, 1997, 1998?
Yeah.
That game, nigga. We're not
Yeah,
talking about
that
that
game.
We're not talking about Fire Red
The
Leaf
shit
Green.
with the bad graphics and when and
Shit, actual graphics are still actually pretty
when
good.
you see Charmander, his fingers look like the claws was 3 dots. We talking about that.
Let's say, but outside of Hitmonchan, bro, like, I mean, everybody else was just pretty cool. I didn't really have a particular type. If it was Gen 2, I would tell you, but
Yeah, Gen 2 we could
everyone already knows about that.
But I want to
but
go
Gen
with
1 wise, like, if it ain't Hitmonchan, I mean, I had Pikachu, he was there. I couldn't get my Raichu, so I never had to really bond with him or this because then he wouldn't level up.
Word.
Obviously, Dragonite's just that nigga that will fuck you up in life. He was pretty cool. I will say, outside of like the standard, these niggas are powerful and shit like that, the coolest looking nigga that I didn't know existed, Pidgeot. I didn't know.
What?
I
You never
did-
had Pidgeot?
I did, but I didn't have it on my first attempt. Because
Why? He's
because-
a first attempt everybody.
Yeah,
but you see him though.
you see him, you catch him, but when I got to him, he was weak. He
Yo.
was weak. And I needed niggas that do
Pidgeot
work.
back in the day. Pidgeot back in the day.
Listen,
looked like
the
he,
nigga
like
got
he had
fucked
asthma
up in the
attacks.
first gym. The second gym over there, lucky he didn't have no ice attacks. What was the third gym? Third gym was electricity. He got fucked up again. The fourth gym was grass,
Erica,
wasn't it?
Erica.
Erica,
Yeah.
grass.
Yeah,
that
so
might have
that
been
was
his
when it
standalone.
did.
But
Yeah.
even then, I have Charizard. I had the yellow version. I don't need you.
Oh yeah, you yellow version.
I was the yellow
forgot.
version, so I didn't need that nigga.
Yeah,
So then if you go based off of that, or it is, everyone else neither had some type of fucking attack that was a rock type or some shit like that, or not rock type, but rock type move, or an ice type move,
Yeah,
or
Pidgeot
or
wasn't
something
really
that.
as good
So I
until
never really
late in the
had to
game, yeah.
be involved with Pidgeot. But when I first saw a nigga, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" He was like, "It's a Pidgeot." How the fuck you get that? And it was like, that's just the first occurrence of me not knowing what the fuck something evolves into. Tangent. Second occurrence, Blazikens. Did not know who the fuck Blaziken was until I played my friend. I was like, all right, let's go. Let's fight. Yeah. He was like, bam, Blazikens. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? He was like, it's Blazikens, bro. You don't know what it is?
The
No!
question is, who did you have?
I had Sceptile.
Oh,
Yeah, you set yourself up for failure. Yeah, actually, no, he was
wait,
dope.
your rival should have had it. Then.
Yeah.
He had it, but I didn't see that.
Oh, you
I
wasn't
didn't
paying
pay
attention,
attention
you
like
just
that.
pressing it?
I was young then, niggas. I
Pressing
didn't
it?
care. Who was the starters in that? It was Sceptile. It was
It was Mudkip,
Trico, Mudkip.
Trico,
No,
Mudkip,
I started off with Mudkip first,
Oh,
and
that's
then I
why
went
you
to
ain't
Sceptile.
see it.
Then went back to
That's
Mudkip.
why you ain't see it
Yeah,
because
that's how it was.
your
Okay.
rival got Sceptile, and then
Because I went back for Blaziken later. It was really weird because like the first couple of gyms just did not favor fucking Torchic at all.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
will
Not
say
yet.
it
In
was
the
a start.
In
It
the
was
third
a
game,
rocky
they
start.
made it
Rock was
hard for
screwed.
anybody who likes fire Pokemon. They made it
I mean,
hard
that's
for
just
them.
like Gen 1 if you chose Charmander. Brock beats.
You got your ass beat.
Not even. No, hold the fuck up. Not even, dude. When you first choose Gen 1 and you choose fucking Charizard, I see niggas walking in with level fucking 13 Charmander and fucking just ice the bull because even though it's not effective, fire attacks is still better than fucking electricity. When I had a yellow type.
Well, no,
So-
I'm just correlating that to.
And what's
I
No.
Now, second gym I'll give you.
This is my reasoning, right?
Did any of them know Earthquake?
Who?
This is my reasoning. No, because Torchic, if you level it up or whatever, like it'll start learning fighting moves.
Yeah.
So that's your in.
Yeah, Torchic. Yeah, he did.
Charmander going up against Brock and stuff, like you learn Ember, even if you're a Charmeleon, you can't do anything.
That shit make me want to
Actually,
play
you
a third
can.
gen again.
What can you do?
You can set it. You can hit it with the fire attacks until it gets burned, nigga. Because at the time the game was not really tested
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And
That was
so
the first,
thus,
yeah.
you definitely can.
He is
because
going-
I've
he is
watched
going off the
niggas with
first.
Charmander go to the gym and beat
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
Whereas
it's
for
true.
me, unless I got me a fucking Caterpie or a Nidoran, or I trained my Pikachu, which I did. I trained my Pikachu up to level 20 to learn Slam in the first fucking area just so I can get past the goddamn first gym.
I will say,
But
this.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that with that, it's. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like in like with Torchic.
Mhm.
So with Torchic, you level it up, it'll start learning like double kick and stuff like that with Combustion.
Yeah.
You could take out the first gym. It's easy for you because there's a bug forest right there
It's
that you
great.
could just easily. And then the second person is a fighting person.
Look it up.
It is.
While Chavez is over here,
Look
I
up
know
what?
it.
Look up what?
But Chavez over there explaining his.
I'm just
people.
saying. I think
Look it
Torchic
up.
isn't. It's not as hard as
Look it
having a Charmander in the first thing.
What gym was that again?
What, the second
That was
gym?
Gen 3.
That
It
was Gen 3.
Yeah.
Gen 3, the first person is Rock, so that I'll give it to you that's a little harder for you, but the second person is fighting.
Okay, well, Chavez, go with your points real quick. I'm just gonna look this up real
I'm
quick.
loving this. I want everybody to know this is actually how our friendship really is. Okay, when we do these podcasts, we all talk about the news and giving each other turns. Man, fuck that. Ruin each other's opinions. So while these niggas is looking up, I'm gonna tell y'all niggas who one of my favorites was. All right, now one of the best Pokemon that you could possibly find in Gen 1 is motherfucking Chansey. Yep.
Ew, nasty.
I swear, yo, I'm serious.
All right, so what's your points on this? Because I know you waited all day
To tell you this,
to tell us why. This
I'm gonna
nigga's
tell
the
you
best.
why Chansey is the best. I'm gonna tell you why Chansey whoops your fucking ass, no matter what you want to do.
Okay,
All right.
let me know. All right, go ahead, shoot.
My bitch got the most health in the goddamn game. And back then, normal types was basically gods. I mean, yeah, dragons showed up and then, shit got a little real. But back then, nigga, Metronome, Mega Punch, all the shits. Like, I forgot some of the other moves. There's some other shits that they have, but she could also recover and heal herself. One of the few Pokemon that could, outside of grass types. And grass types had weaknesses. Only thing that could really fuck a normal type up was fighting. But the thing is, when you got a Pokemon with that much health,
Nah, Chansey got fucked up if you hit her with the right, because she has no
like,
defense.
like almost like if a fighting type would hit Chansey, what would happen?
Hitmonchan,
It would probably die. Probably die.
y'all don't know shit about
Chance-
level. Y'all know
no,
shit about
Chansey-
level 100.
Chansey has no
Chansey.
defense.
So
Like,
what?
it has health. It had no
so
defense.
You do
It
realize.
always
So
had no
here's the thing.
defense.
You do realize Hitmonchan is a defensive.
He's
Type.
the
He's
the
the defensive
fighter.
side of the fighting type. So even if I hit you with a super effective move, and this is just hypothetical, even though we know we're really hypothetical, but it's something. If I hit you with a move that's a fighting type, and it hits you, you'll probably lose over about like
200.
half your health.
Yeah.
So then you'll probably hit me with a move, which won't kill me, and I'm gonna hit you with the move again. You die.
Look at this.
So I'm saying,
Look at that. Look at that Chansey defense.
5. Bruh, come on, bruh.
5.
Yo,
Trash.
Chansey's the best, bro. I'm trying to tell you that fucking Chansey is
Man,
the best.
Chansey heals all your Pokemon
Unless your metronome's a
Chansey
psychic.
get hit by
Unless-
one fighting move.
Unless his fucking metronome is the fucking godsend of a psychic attack, nigga, you are not winning that
all
battle.
that help
bruh.
is not going to save
That
you.
is
You
not
have a
gonna
better
save you,
chance
bro.
using Snorlax, who actually has some like defense.
Well, nigga, fuck y'all. Scyther's cool.
Oh, he gonna change it.
Chansey's real to me,
You
damn
gonna
it! Chansey's real to me!
but Scyther is like one of my faves from that gen though.
Oh, Scyther
Like,
was
Scyther was good.
Scyther was
good.
dope. Scyther, first off, when they gave him that dopey ass voice, I loved him. Scyther! I'm like, oh my nigga, you slow, but like you do shit.
We're still looking up this thing about the Torchic. I'm telling
Bro,
you,
listen, he had
evolve
no
him,
lu-
double kick.
Okay, evolve him double kick?
Yeah,
You want to put money on that?
yeah.
He does get double kick when he evolves. When he becomes combustion.
Told you, he
Okay.
gets it,
Combustion.
and that's easier for you.
Yep, at level 15 or
No,
16.
15?
Level
16, I think. 16.
Okay. Get you some food then, buddy.
He looking this shit up. I love it.
Yeah, because I just don't
Because
see it.
I'm thinking Gen 3, you got the Roxanne. Okay, she has rock type, so yeah, it's gonna be that's a little hard or whatever. But if you evolve it and you get double kick,
What
that's
was
easy.
what was it?
Second
Combustion?
gym leader is Second gym leader is Brawny, who's a fighter dude who has Makuhita.
Mhm.
That's not. It's not your weakness.
Makuhita was fucking
It's not your
annoying.
weakness. But if you go back to Gen 1, you got
No.
Brock.
Was it Makuhita? Because I thought that
It
was
is
the fifth.
Makuhita.
I thought your dad used him.
All right,
who used the louder?
So
Who
here's
used louder?
So here's the problem.
Explodar.
Here's the problem with your
No one.
with your fucking
Oh no, he
combustion,
he
comment.
used the Slack King.
It was. Oh yeah.
Your dad used the
But who
the,
used who? It went Wismore.
No one used it.
You sure? I'm sure it was a gym leader who used it because it goes.
I think your rival had it. Someone had it.
Somebody
But
had it
it's
because
not.
that was.
I don't think it was a gym league because that's a normal type.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker was
Yeah.
gangster. Because
But,
Wismore became louder.
or maybe no. You know what? I think your dad had the second form. He might have
Louder,
had one.
right?
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Yeah, he had all the normal type niggas. He had
Yeah.
slacking.
That was the
He
first
didn't
time-
have the. He didn't have the third form. I know that for a fact.
Because Exploder or Exploder.
Yeah,
or
he didn't have
whatever.
the third. He might
What
have
are
had
you
the
talking
second.
about? Wait,
Your
hold on,
dad
the
having
Pokemon?
that normal sound type.
Yeah.
That sound guy.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't have louder. That's like
Yeah.
you fight her. You fight the louder person when you talk to like that news reporter.
Oh yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah, because they have
they
the
keep
first
leveling
version,
up
and
their
then when you
person. Yep,
talk
every
to them
time you
again,
fight
they're
them.
like,
Yep.
"Hey, fight us again!" And then that's when you see louder
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
But oh, you found your thing.
So I'm gonna let you know, right?
Mhm.
So here's the thing. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not.
All my argument was is that
Crazy.
I think Gen 1 starting off with Charmander is harder than Gen 3 starting off with Torchic because Charmander had to go through Brock, which
Mhm.
is hard.
Mhm.
And then he had to go through Misty, which is hard.
Uh-huh.
And then you get leeway with Lieutenant Surge. Torchic, it's just Roxanne, which is hard, but if you evolve it, you can get through it.
Okay.
And the second guy, Makuhita, that's not like a weakness or anything. And you got Peck.
Look at this. Look at this guy.
What?
Look at this guy.
Go ahead.
All right. So starting off, you fight. As you said, Roxanne, who's
Yeah.
the rock type, right?
Yep.
Even if you level up your person, your person up to Torchic up to a combustion. I like how we talk about Gen 1, but now we're on Gen 3. But
I mean, fuck it. That's what.
but I'm just gonna say right now. So she has, like I said, Geodude and Nose Pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Nose Pass has like Rock Tomb, not Rock Tomb. What the fuck moves he had? Like not even Thunder Wave or anything. Block, if anything. Rock Throw. Okay, so yeah, your double kick would be good, but if you get hit with that Rock Throw, what the fuck? And I don't think Combustions is the HP person or the defense person. So if you get hit with a Rock Throw, what do you think gonna happen?
I'm not saying that it's not hard.
Okay, you say get past the first one, right?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying compared to if someone chose a Charmander in the first one, that is way harder than choosing Torchic in the third one.
No, disagree. All right, no. But now I'm just gonna read it off. So first
right.
gym, you have Geodude Nose Pass, right?
Yes.
Rock type.
Yes.
You're fighting, or you're either fire by itself or you're fire and fighting. Regardless, even if you got the advantage, you still got a disadvantage. Next one, Machop and Makihita. Makihita got Vital Throw and I think Kenji heal. I don't fucking know. But Makihita got that Vital Throw. That's just strong as shit. You can get past it.
Okay. Well, I'm
Wait,
gonna
not
tell
done
you.
yet.
Oh.
Gym 3, the electric type, with your Magnemite and Magneton. That's your one advantage. Next one, fire type, Slugma, Torkoal. That's fire. How that gonna work? And that nigga's part ground. Next one, then you got Slacking, twice in Vigoroth. And them niggas is
That's
healthy.
normal type. You're fighting.
normal type. Okay, then you go to Fortree. All flying type. Not including the last one's a dragon.
But hold on. Okay.
And after that, you got Moss Deep, which is 2 psychic psychic rock types, which is again 2 of your
I wasn't
weaknesses
talking
back
about
to
the
back.
entire game. I'm talking about in the beginning. That was the
The
whole
first
conver
three, the
thing.
first
That was
three.
was
It's
that
the
the whole
first-
thing?
It is the first 3. So we all right.
Okay, so
we
based
talked
off
about the
so
first
based
3.
off the first 3,
Because Charmander at a certain point, by the time after 3,
I don't think that rock. I disagree with the rock person being as hard as you think it is. In Gen 1.
Well, actually, I will say this. All right.
I'll give you the Gen 2 though. I'll give you the second Gen battle though. Hands down, bar none. Water type against fire. You got that fucking right.
Yeah,
I'll give you that
The
one.
first. All right. So the reason. All right. I'm gonna say that the first guy, Brock for Charmander, right?
Mhm.
So let me give you my points for that.
Mhm.
The problem with that fight is this.
Mhm.
Yes, Ember. All you have is Ember. You don't get anything. You don't get like any of his strong fire moves, which you know Ember only does like 30. I think it's 30 on the power scale, right?
Yeah.
Ember is that right?
Mhm.
You got to go as Geodude and Onyx. Rock throw, because they're not just using tackle on you. If it was just tackle, first off, that Charmander that you're using could lose to the Squirtle by tackle in your first fight. You get what I'm saying?
That's different.
Yeah, but by the time you make it to Brock, you're only level 10. If 10, maybe 12 if you like been
A
training
lot
all
of the
crazy.
Charmander people, they had to evolve it to Charmeleon just to get that
Just
Ember
to
to
get
be
past
stronger.
it.
Yeah.
The Ember to be stronger.
But here's the thing though: if you classifying now that you evolve Charmeleon,
But-
you should have a better
but-
chance compared to if you're a
But we're only
Combustion.
well, Combustion gets,
But
but
you got double
Combustion
kick.
gets double kick.
Which
Double
is
kick
the
saves
weakness
him.
to-
Yeah, double kick saves him because I've done both of these because I've done fire on both of them. So I that's the only reason I can tell you.
Okay.
On the first gen, you don't get anything but Ember. And what you get when you become Charmeleon is Slash, and Slash
Don't
does
you get
nothing
Rage
to Rock.
too or something? And
Rage is later.
Those aren't going to do anything.
Rage is later.
Yeah.
And actually, Rage, it's either Rage is later or Rage is in another game.
Yeah.
Because if I remember correctly,
Yeah,
that
it
first
was
gen,
kinda
Rage
weird,
wasn't.
yeah.
Rage didn't come out until I think the second
Or
game.
it was like a TM or some crap.
Yeah, it was something, but Rage
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
Rage didn't get its power
Yeah.
until the second gen.
But yeah, Charmander.
So
I don't think because when you get Flamethrower, aren't you a Charizard or something like that?
yeah, you don't get
Real late in
Flamethrower
your
until
game?
you
So
don't get
you
until
only
late in
got
the game.
Ember to really
You got
play with.
Ember. You have Ember clean up until late into his cycle.
Yeah.
Charmander is a fan favorite, but Charmander got no love in that first gen.
Especially in the beginning, yeah.
Because you got Scratch. These are your moves: Scratch, Growl, and then you earn Ember around about 10.
yeah, 9,
right?
10, something
So
like
I'm
that.
gonna say that you didn't evolve. We're gonna go off if you don't evolve,
Mhm.
right? If you don't evolve, because this is where
Mm-hmm.
the thing becomes fair. He can't handle. They don't survive the first gym. I'm just gonna keep that 1,000 unless you do extra training.
Mhm.
All right, Charmanders do not survive that. You need to get, which I did. I got a Bellsprout. That's what I did to survive that. If you're playing yellow, you don't have it, so you don't have to even worry about it. We'll fast forward to Gen 3. Torchic. The first gym is he was Rock, right?
Roxanne, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Torchic does not survive.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The second battle, we'll go back to the second battle for Gen 1.
Mhm.
It's fucking Misty.
You don't win.
You don't win. All right. Back to Gen 3. Gen 3, who was your second guy again?
Who was the fighting?
The fighting guy with Makuhita.
Well, Michael Hida. Okay. Your dude doesn't survive that either.
I will say though,
Mhm.
even if he at least has Peck, which is a flying move,
Yes.
over
Yes.
that guy.
Peck is the thing that he does have because that's what I used in it.
Mhm.
It's either you don't survive it. You have a 50-50 chance at that point.
Okay.
You have 50-50 because they hit you really hard, and Torchic doesn't have defense. His defense is pretty poop. All right. Gen 3. I said Gen 3. Yeah. We already talked about Gen 3. Gen 3. Better chance with Charmander. You have a better chance with Charmander against Raichu. Who was it? Who
It was
was
the
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant.
Yeah, Raichu and
This is
who
the
else?
way it could. Well, it's just
Raichu
Raichu.
and
He has electric. type.
Voltu.
So this is my
Voltu.
thing. If you follow the trend of I have a Charmander at the beginning, second thing I have a whatever, and if the third, if you get a Charizard, that's going to be a harder fight for you because you're flying fire at that point.
Yeah, but by that,
Electric.
but you
Yeah.
can't get one at that point. I mean, you can, but
If you
like
have
it's
to
not
do
going
it
to listen to you.
by the timing, yeah.
So we're gonna say at this point, by Gym 3, I'm gonna say that the fire types have evolved. All right, by Gym 3, only because by Gym 2, even if it did evolve, you guys are still gonna die. So by Gym 3, your fire type evolved into the Charmeleon, and or Combustion. you have a better chance against Surge in your third gym
Yeah.
because your Charmeleon can do Slash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's just
saying?
it's just
And
whatever.
yeah.
You're not conflicting.
You're not
against anything,
conflicting.
yeah.
It's like you guys are both hurting each other here, but it's not like anything significant. Who's the third in Gen 3? Who's the
It's
third person?
electric dude, I think.
No, it wasn't
No,
Electric Dude.
It's not
Electric
Watson.
Dude. I think Watson's 4.
I just pulled it up already. I just read it off too. Let's see.
Only because I've done both of these, so it's like
Yeah, I mean, you got the actual like.
Gen 3.
No, actually, no, it was electric. Yeah.
It was Watson.
Yeah,
So
Watson,
it's electric. Yep.
All right, so in that particular aspect,
It's the same
Gen
thing.
3.
It's
Well,
still kinda even.
only reason I'm gonna say this: Gen 3 is only going to possibly be considered the harder one based off of this gym alone, right? This gym, because at this actually is Torchic. No, Torchic's not flying.
He's not flying. He's not.
He's not.
But
He's
that's what I'm
firefighting.
saying. That was my point.
They both got the struggle. It's a tie.
I wouldn't say that because you still have Peck over Gym 2 when Charmeleon doesn't have anything against the
yeah.
other two, the first two. He
Yeah,
has
you
no
get a
advantage.
bonus. Yeah, you get a bonus technically, and well, you get a fighting chance in your second gym over
Charmeleon,
Charm-
which is a straight
Charmander to Charmeleon. You're fucked for the first 3.
That was my whole point.
And when you're playing as the other one, you do get an advantage by the second gym. I mean, the third gym, you still get to go standing still, but even he got to go standing
Yeah.
still. And in his second gym, you just don't survive.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Gen 1, but it's to be expected. It's the first game. It was very unforgiving. By Gen 3, it was like, damn, we are kind of fucking the fire type over. Let's switch it up a little bit. I mean, I don't think it was switched up that much, but the only reason they're not in the same category right now is based off of the Peck for the second gym. If not, yeah, I'd have been like, nah, dog, y'all in the same category.
Yeah.
But no, so by a little bit. Man, I love these little dual things here. This is great.
Roland's still
Dual
like,
topics. Dual topics,
but,
baby.
But I'm gonna also say to this for Roland. Roland, you had yellow. So like in yellow, it played.
They changed it.
It was different.
Changed it, yeah.
As versus like when we had like blue and red.
Keep that in mind.
When we had blue and red, like yellow, I feel like they eased it up a little bit.
No,
like
it was
in
hard.
certain. Well, all right. Well,
It was hard.
it's still they gave you Charmeleon, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, so you at least had elemental stuff.
You had an elemental advantage.
With the one that we have right now, you didn't really have that. It was like you were
that shit made me want to go back and play it, boy.
you were stuck in. Okay, I chose Charmeleon. I got to see what Pokemon are around me that can help me beat this gym.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were forced to. I got to get a Butterfree. I got to get a Beedrill.
Yo,
I gotta
how many people
get-
was sick when they got that nut ass Butterfree and he got smashed anyway?
People,
Alright.
You
people had to
trained
get a
that shit, clean up to level 12, and it still got smashed.
So based off of Trey's argument, Trey wins this battle for now. However, I do not agree with that nigga. I just sit there and be like, okay, you got the points on your side. I still disagree on my personal aspect, just because back in Gen 1, there was only one goddamn special bar. And your Ember is a special attack, not a physical. So I'm throwing it out there against a physical defense on the first outing when you're hitting this nigga with a special attack. Slightly different. And it could burn. Just throwing it out there. I'm not saying, I'm just letting you know from my perspective.
I wasn't even going
Listen,
by. I wasn't even
I'm-
going by stat lines. I was going purely based off
listen.
of I have an advantage with this move over this.
I think. Look, on my personal research on this particular topic here, because this isn't my duel, I would have to say this, Roland.
Uh-huh.
Do yourself a favor and leave the stats out of it. Make it worse.
you know you lost. We gotta start bringing it.
Yeah, damn right, with the stats.
Like,
Goddamn
well,
right.
Wait a minute.
Let's talk about
Well,
the
you
birds.
got the potions.
Nah. How
He
many
said,
full
by
restores?
that point,
How
how
many
many
full
potions did you get?
It's cool.
Like
Listen,
what?
It's cool, bro. Listen, it's cool. I'm a look into this.
Dual topics
Like
is
I'm
fun.
a
fucking with this.
legit look into this for real. Like I'm gonna have to probably buy me Pokemon fucking Red again and sit
No,
there and play
I'll-
this shit
I'll let you
again
borrow-
and be like, I beat this nigga at level 12. Fuck out of here. Like
you can borrow my
and I'm gonna
blue.
do that shit without no potions, no nothing. Be like, see.
You can
Ooh.
you can borrow my blue. All right,
That's gonna be
I'll let you
funny.
borrow my blue.
That's gonna be
I'm
funny.
gonna pull that shit off.
Ain't
I'm gonna pull that shit off.
Ain't
You
y'all
like,
shit bad.
you be sitting there like,
Man, I
damn,
used to
Roland
be so
Roland
happy.
was
'cause
crazy.
Squirtle was the easy route. Like you would just go
Yo,
in.
Squirtle was the easy game in that joint.
Well, actually,
Bulbasaur-
Bulbasaur was the easiest because
No,
Bulbasaur could
Bulbasaur?
you fuck up the first gym, you fuck up the third gym. The second gym. The third gym can't touch you.
Yo, you wanna know what's crazy about
Fourth
that
gym, you're
Bulbasaur?
neutral.
Yeah, your legit
I
problem
made-
in that is when you go to
Koga.
Yeah,
Yo,
Koga's
But even then, you're poisoned too. So it's just like
What's crazy is about Bulbasaur. I want to say this, yo, and I anybody from our generation,
Unless you play, I don't know the movesets for Erica. Erica might have some shit that was like bug, poison.
Nah,
yeah,
it was
no,
all
she had
grass
pedal
type.
dance.
A pedal dance
ain't gonna
pedal,
do
Yeah, like-
nothing.
pedal
okay.
dance and stun spore.
Okay.
And Koga had toxic,
And sleep- and sleep
it's like
powder.
it doesn't affect
Toxic
you.
fuck everybody, dude.
Well, no, it doesn't affect Bulbasaur because he's poison.
Oh, wow.
Poison grass.
How the fuck you have poison grass in Gen 1?
He was poison
wow,
grass.
that's
He
crazy.
was poison grass.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just
What's
about all the
crazy is-
grass types were poison grass.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Vileplume was poison grass.
All right, well, we gotta wrap this up pretty soon, so go ahead with your last words.
All I'm gonna say is this, man. As an adult, I can honestly say this now. Back in the day, nobody picked Bulbasaur. I don't know anybody who really picked him. If you did, you was a different kid. You know what I mean? You probably like Kool-Aid Jammers over Capri Suns. You know what I mean? You probably like, fruit by the yard instead of fruit by the foot. You know what I mean?
Fruit by the yard.
But it took me to grow up. It's kind of like when you were watching DBZ and you was like, damn, I really like Goku, but as you get older, you go, real life is like Vegeta. And you begin to respect
you get
the
respect
other. Yeah.
for Bulbasaur
Yeah.
after that, but
I realized Squirtle, easy route, Charmander, because who the fuck didn't want Charizard? It was a fan favorite. And everybody left Bulbasaur hanging. But it took me to be a grown man. We all decided to play Pokemon again. And I got stuck with Bulbasaur. That I fucking own shit.
Bulbasaur.
I own shit.
I think it was also the fact that like I didn't really like the design of Venusaur as much as I liked the design of the other ones.
Venusaur, like, he was strung out. And I think that's why nobody liked him. His eyes were always red. He had fucking bumps on his face. Like, I didn't know. Everybody's like, oh, he's a dinosaur. No, you know who's a
He was
dinosaur?
like a toad.
Yeah, he was a toad. Like, fucking, you know who's a dinosaur? Fucking Charizard, even though he's not a dinosaur.
He's a dragon.
He's a dragon. Even though he's not a dragon, he's a big-ass lizard.
Right.
It's crazy. But anyway, man, I'm gonna wrap that shit up. Yo, I think we should start doing that more often. That's all I'm gonna say.
What? Arguing shit?
Dual topics is fun as shit.
Well, I think we can only make that kind of like seasonal, I guess you could say. I don't know if that's not the right term, but like, because if we have everybody here with me, you, Trey, and Ming, it's going to probably be weird for dual topics. It's going to be a lot of people. It's going to drag on a lot more. Especially,
oh yeah.
yeah. So that's what I'm like,
Well,
I guess when we're down a person or it is, it might work. Anyway, go to fucking head, dude. Call it
Dual topics. All right, guys. It was lit. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.